Welcome to the demo video of the self-service certification tool. It is a tool that is made available for device partners, device integrators, and anyone who would like to certify a device integration with Cumulocity IoT. It can be found under the device certification application switcher menu entry. As a preparation, of course, a device needs to be registered in advance. And I've already done this. So when we look into the device section under all devices, we can already find one device. It is a connector that is running locally within my Docker container. For example, it sends measurement information. When we look into that, we can see the current CPU usage and more data flowing in. And also, we can use a number of different operations on the device. We can set a text-based configuration. We can also use shell commands. Yeah, the next step for a device partner after they finished development on the device integration, or when they just wanted to test the device integration, they would then go to product certification. And under this tab, they can add a product, and this product needs to be also entered on the device partner portal. So there's a one-to-one relation between every device on the device partner portal that has been certified and on the device certification tenant. All these device certification tenants are subtenants, and every device partner has their own subtenant. So let's hop into the shoes of one device partner and add a product. And let's call that test product and submit. So this test product can, in the next step, when clicking on add a test run, be linked to the previously registered device. So in this overview, we can also see the device name. We can also see the hardware description, the firmware name and description, and the agent section. So these three attributes, actually together with the Cumulocity IoT version, is a set for which the certificate is created. So if there's a different hardware revision, for example, a new device could be registered, and also this new device could be associated to the same product, and there is in the end a one-to-N relation between the product and the devices associated to it. But in this case, let's just register or add one device to start with. On the left side, we can see that the overall status of the test run is pending. We can again see the different values for the Cumulocity IoT version, the hardware attributes, the firmware, agent, and when it was last updated. We can also swap between devices that have the identical combination of hardware, firmware, and agent. This could come in handy as there would be a simultaneous integration development happening. So if there were two devices with the same combination, they could be certified. This enables simultaneous development of integrations. So we can also hit the start test button, but before doing that, I uncheck this box because if we have a successful test and this box is checked, we automatically create a certificate. But in our case, I don't want that to happen. So also looking at the top banner here, we see the information that the certification preparation is still needed. And what that means is, or the background for that is that the certification tool does not send anything to the device. We are not manipulating anything that's happening on the device. We are just checking what the device did in the past and which information actually arrived on Cumulocity. This means that before certification, that a device must have executed the feature set that is supposed to be certified. Meaning, for example, if a device can execute a restart operation, this tool does not send the restart operation to the device. It's only checking if there is a valid restart operation that, for example, went through the correct stages from pending to executing to successful. And of course, if there's a failed operation, this doesn't help for certification results, as it is required to have at least one successful operation. Since only the information is being analyzed that's received by our IT platform, this kind of limits the scope, what's been checked. Of course, we don't check anything that's going beyond that, meaning the reliability, for example, or if a device after it has been restarted or an internet connection failed will reestablish the connection. This is not something that's possible to be checked from the platform. Of course, if the restart operation was successful, it's very likely it is reconnecting, but we're just checking if the information that arrived on the platform is true. And all the other topics to be solved by the device integration developers. This is something they are the experts in. Of course, we have some guidelines, but we are only checking what arrives at the platform. So let's hit the button Start Test and see what happens on the foundation modules and also under the operational modules. So the certification failed because I didn't execute one operation. We can see the foundation modules, they were certified as they are all green. We can also look at the very details. There are success messages that give granular feedback about what went correct. And of course, if that didn't go right, there would be a failure message describing what went wrong. And of course, if there are unsupported modules, there are also messages that just inform about how to implement this feature. In this case, we set the name of the agent to DM reference agent and it's certified successfully. Under the sending operational data expandable menu entry, we see that our device is only supporting measurements and events. It doesn't support alarms. And it is only the minimal requirement to support either measurements, events, or alarms. This is a decision that incorporated, basically the practical use of devices. There are a lot of devices that only support measurements or events or alarms. So we did not want to limit the practical use of these integrations. We just wanted to make sure if the data that is flowing in complies with our quality standards and that everything is working as intended. So this device integration supports measurements and events. It does not support alarms, but it is still certified as a valid integration. Under the optional modules, we see all different device management features that could be supported. And let's investigate what has been going wrong under, with shell feature. Under the CY command section, we can see there is no successful operation of the type CY command that was found by the self-service certification tool. Please trigger this operation through the UI before executing the certification tool. And now if there should be anything that still is unclear, the device partners can click on this documentation link and read through the very details about the shell commands. So they could be reading about how a device needs to behave and what it step by step needs to do in order to be certifiable. So now let's go to the device again and execute a shell command. So for this integration, we can just show help. This would be a number of different commands that we can execute. But for now, this should be sufficient as we have a successful shell command in the control tab, and we could now try and execute this test. And by clicking on the automatically create a new certificate button when clicking on start test, and if everything was right, the certificate is automatically generated. And as we can see, everything is right and the certificate was created successfully. We even have a little logo about that, so we can be sure that everything was right. We can also view the certificate in a visually more appealing version. It takes a second until the page builds up. This version can be saved as a PDF, and this is also made accessible from the device partner portal. Yes, so that's basically everything a device partner needs to do on the certification tenant. When looking at the product on the product level, they still need to use this product ID since it's used by the device partner portal to display the certification information. So as a device partner, they would then have to log into the device partner portal and adjust the description of their specific device and drop the product ID into the device description, and then the device partner portal will fetch the certification information and display it there. So the entire integration scope is also made publicly available through that process. For example, all devices that have been certified with this tool are flagged with this works with Cumulocity IoT icon. This is how they can be differentiated between the legacy integrated devices. Also, the integration scope is being added automatically. So these filters on the left side can be used. For example, if we filter on measurements, there are only devices that have been certified with this self-service certification tool and only show the works with Cumulocity IoT logo. And looking at one device, we can see the Cumulocity IoT functions and also the specific entry for the certificate. For the firmware, the hardware, the agent, the Cumulocity IoT version, and the PDF. It is now accessible in a visually more appealing format. It has the device partner's name and also the hardware name, and lists the combination that was certified, as the certification, as already explained, is issued for the hardware, firmware, agent, and Cumulocity IoT version. In this page, obviously, there is a more granular view about what was certified. And that's it from the device partner view. Please provide feedback if you make any experiences with our certification tool, and also if you find it useful and have ideas how to improve. And of course, if you're looking for devices, feel free to browse the device partner portal and explore which devices are already onboarded with this tool. In case you have a use case in mind, please let us know if you found the device, and if not, of course, which devices you are missing. We are in constant exchange with device partners and would like to complement our portfolio of devices that we need to fulfill. Thanks for listening and have a great day.